Yo, what is up, everybody, and welcome. My name is Thomas, and if you're anything like me, realizing you haven't had to make Valentine's Day plans in your entire life, you will enjoy this here, as I got my first mock draft of the year, I believe, but the first post Super Bowl mock draft as well. And how y'all doing? Hoping you're having an enjoyable time here with me on your Valentine's Day. As opposed to asking out that girl you've liked for 1 year, 3 months, and anyway, who's counting? So we got a mock draft. I take this is your first time here, so if you don't mind liking, subscribing, hoping to get back into this. It's been a while since I've sat here and talked to you. But yeah, hoping to bounce back into this here with the Week Moves Media channel. But yeah, Super Bowl mock draft. You guys are tired of me talking. Well, it sucks for you. It's going to be a lot of it. Go ahead and start this here. Got the Chicago Bears up first, and I think as much as I don't like Caleb Williams, and we all know Caleb. I don't feel like I need to go too into depth here, but a good comparison for me, at least what it seems like now, is you get that Patrick Mahomes type talent, but with Brittany Mahomes wrapped into him. I was like, not even as a separate person, but you have to deal with like the two, like when Patrick Mahomes came out as a prospect, and you combine Brittany Mahomes, and that's Caleb Williams. Just due to the talent levels, we're gonna go with Caleb Williams here. But I don't know. I was like, same with most people. I was like, there's something about him that just isn't. The talent's amazing, but something just is a little different about that kid. But with the second pick, this is where there's been a bit more discourse as of late between Drake May and Jayden Daniels. I understand it more so for the fact of maybe it's a Cliff Kingsbury preference to go with Jayden Daniels, like that type of player over Drake May. I think as a prospect wise, I think there's a good gap between them. I think May's closer to Williams, more like with Bengal 1A, 1B. And I have Drake May here to the Washington Commanders. Now, as a Patriots fan, I would love it if Washington went ahead and took Jayden Daniels. Not that I'm upset with him being here available at 3, but I would prefer Drake May. And sorry if my voice getting over a little bit of sickness. So please pardon me on that one. So with the Patriots at 3, I would... So with the Patriots at 3, I would love nothing more than to see Marvin Harrison Jr. in a Patriots jersey. There's nothing I really want more than that. But then starting to think, I was like, this wide receiver class is deep. The free agent class for wide receivers is deep, much deeper than it is at quarterback. And if Jayden Daniels hits his ceiling, I mean, he's going to be an unbelievable player. So the logical pick is to pick Jayden Daniels. Not that I'm mad at it, but having the chance at Marvin Harrison Jr. and then not take it feels wrong. I don't like it. So we're going to move on quickly and get Marvin Harrison Jr. off the board. Don't think about that any longer. Give him to the Cardinals. I think those first 4 picks are fairly consensus. Obviously, you could have Harrison going to New England, and then that's a different pick for the Cardinals. Or you could have Daniels going to May going 3. Doesn't really change too much in that case. Or you have Marvin Harrison Jr. going 1, and then Williams and May, Daniel, whatever. But I think for the most part, those are the consensus top 4. I from what I've seen. Now at 5 is where I see the most variance early on. Like the Chargers, they're so stacked, but they're so not. Like it's unbelievable. I think Malik Neighbors 100% could be the pick here. I think Brock Bowers could be the pick. Rome Odunze is not going to be the pick. I think Joe Alt or Olu Fashanu, depending, probably Alt, but either way, could be the pick. You could go defense. Unlikely on the defensive end, But for the 3 top offensive players, Neighbors, Bowers, and Alt, At least I would assume. Alt's just a very, very well balanced one, where Fashanu is a strength in the past, which is why I could see him going here. But the weakness in the run, where Alt's a bit more balanced, I would prefer Alt here. I think for Jim Harbaugh, go ahead, make your splash pick, go grab you Malik Neighbors. With Keenan Allen getting older, Mike Williams getting older, not healthy, Quentin Johnston is not looking too good. Now, with that, the Quentin Johnston, you don't want to take 2 first-round receivers in back-to-back drafts like that. It's not good. Well, tell Quentin Johnston to play better, all right? And then we'd have a completely different discussion, probably go Alt or whatever. But as I think Malik Neighbors is just an absolute talent. Like, he's unbelievable. Everyone always says if his weakness is Marvin Harrison Jr. Well, no, he has others. But yeah, no, it sucks for him. He probably would be. I mean, he'd probably get drafted around the same spot. It's not doesn't bother him too much. But he's an absolute unbelievable talent at wide receiver that the Chargers need to get their hands on with their aging receiver group and questionable receiver group. Also, with a questionable receiver group, we have the Giants, and this feels weird. I don't think I've done this up until, just messing around, I don't think I've done this up until this mock. I'm going 3 straight wide receivers. You could also go with Brock Bowers, but Darren Waller, give it another year. Get him like your actual quarterback. Get Danny Dimes in there. Could go Joe Alt. Then you'd have an Evan Neal problem, which is solvable. Tell him suck it up or don't play, move him to guard, whatever. But we're going to go Rome Odunze. I like him. He's just a physical freak. Speed, athleticism, pretty good at high pointing the ball. He's a great boundary wide receiver, and the Giants need somebody like Rome Odunze. So happy for them that he fell to 6. Now for pick 7, Tennessee. I don't know. You're not calling it any, but Joe Alt, 100%. You don't even question. Just take Joe Alt and move on. I've seen some people say Taliosi Fuaga just because the run protection. Joe Alt can do that too. Okay, maybe not in the dominating style that Fuaga does it, but Alt is not just as you get the point. Just the perfect combination of Fashanu and Fuaga, and you get Joe Alt, and Joe Alt here at 7 is unbelievable. Now the Falcons, they need a quarterback. Whether it's through this draft, it's through free agency, trade. Justin Fields is a possible candidate for them. A couple others, Kirk Cousins, unlikely, but a couple candidates out there for them to go and get. So right now for this, no trades in this mock. I'm gonna go ahead, give them defense. Now between Jared Verse and Dallas Turner, I've heard that the Falcons were very high on Jared Verse even up to last year. But I think Dallas Turner, you get the new head coach in, you get a more moldable type of player in Dallas Turner than Jared Verse, in my opinion. Either way, you're getting a stellar defensive end. You're getting an unbelievable talent at the edge that you can build with. Now for the Bears at 9, Rome Odunze is a popular pick here, but he's not available. Brock Bowers in that same vein. You have what's his name? Cole Kmet. Cole Kmet's not Brock Bowers. You have so many holes elsewhere, like offensive line, like defensive end. And I think I'm going to go defensive end. Pairing Jared Verse with Montez Sweat is just absolutely unbelievable. That combination is amazing. So while offensive tackle might make a bit more sense, protect Caleb Williams, get a good defense. You'll be fine. The Jets, I think, then go ahead, rush this one in. You take Olu Fashanu, an amazing pass blocker. You want to unleash Aaron Rodgers. Go get him standing up straight. Olu Fashanu, terrific pick for the Jets at 10. For the Vikings at 11, Jared Verse is a popular pick here. Not there, thanks to your division rivals. I still think they go edge. Laiatu Latu is an unbelievable pro. He is. You'll throw him in right away. He'll get you production. His counter moves are unbelievable. He's not the great athlete that Verse and Turner are, and he's had the injury history. He's unbelievable. The production is unbelievable. The counters are amazing. Go ahead, you take him, and you don't feel too bad about it. All right, you go ahead. Whole entire defensive line's up for contract extensions. Go get you your dude to go and play edge rusher. Ideally next to Danielle Hunter, but if not, he can still give you production as a rookie. Now, out of these kind of stretch of teams that could use a quarterback, like Viking, Minnesota through New Orleans, I think Denver's the most likely to take one, if solely not for Sean Payton saying, "F you guys, I like this guy, so I'm going to go grab him." J.J. McCarthy, I think, either of these top two, I could see. J.J. McCarthy, he has his issues, as does Bo Nix, but they both have qualities. McCarthy is just, he's young, got a great arm, processes everything very well. The biggest thing for him is Michigan turned away from him in their biggest moment, specifically that Penn State game. As for Bo Nix, very structured. He succeeded much better in the structure of Oregon than he did where he had to scramble at Auburn. But if he is able to combine those two, you get an unbelievable quarterback. So whichever one, I could see Sean Payton falling in love with both of them, or just one of them, and teams having a complete issue with the other one. I could see that. Now, if the Broncos weren't going to go quarterback, Brock Bowers is an amazing option here. I think you could also go corner, probably not defensive end. But I'm going to go quarterback. I'm going with J.J. McCarthy. I just think the tools are there for Sean Payton to absolutely completely just mold him into that quarterback that he wants. So we'll go McCarthy there at 12. Where the Raiders at 13, again, I'm going to mention him again. The flashy pick is Brock Bowers. That's the flashy pick. But they drafted Michael Mayer. I think they're going to go ahead and give him another year. Go ahead, get yourself someone, just an absolute mauler for a run offense that absolutely struggled after being one of the best in football last year and 2 years ago to one of the worst in football this year. Go get yourself a run-blocking offensive tackle in Taliese Fuaga. Jermaine Illuminor is up for contract extension. If by some chance you don't get him, Fuaga is amazing. If you re-sign Illuminor, you can go put Fuaga on the other end and be just fine. The Saints also need an offensive tackle. And I think we have back-to-back go. I like J.C. Latham here. Could go Amarius Mims. I think if Ramczyk does come back, Amarius Mims is a good option there. But with Ramczyk's future in question, as of right now, I'm going to go with J.C. Latham. Just a more sure thing for a team that's looking to win their division just about every single year. The Colts, again, I like Brock Bowers. I really do. But I think they're trying to build up the defense. And cornerback, as you can see here, is their, according to the mock draft database, their biggest weakness. I don't know about that, but it's definitely up there. But thankfully for them, cornerback. It's just a preference, like who you like more. Oh, and then Kool-Aid right after them too. So I could see him going Brock Bowers just purely based off value. I was like, this is an unbelievable fall for someone who could end up being the best player out of this draft class. When it's all said and done. Quinion Mitchell's tempting. I think I'm going to go Nate Wiggins here for the Colts. Just a young cornerback who has so much potential. He was already giving you a bunch of production. Right now, go ahead and take him here in a division where you're going to have to compete with Trevor Lawrence, C.J. Stroud, every single year. Go straight up that cornerback depth. Everyone needs more cornerbacks. I was like, it's a position where you always need. For the Seattle Seahawks, I think this is where the slide falls, or the slide ends for Brock Bowers. I have him going here to Seattle. Why not get more weapons? If you're a Seahawks fan, you hope you can go get a Bo Nix, Michael Penix Jr. With your second round pick, I would think more so Penix over Nix, in my opinion. But Geno's in his last year. Go get him more weapons. Why not? You're probably going to go to a different quarterback anyways here soon, so you might as well make his transition into there seamless. But Tyler Lockett's also getting a little older. I get Brock Bowers in as a receiver, but the targets will be there. Just make it an absolutely terrifying offense for anybody to play against. So Seattle with Brock Bowers. Jaguars, similar to Colts, they need cornerback. And I think it's Terrion Arnold. Just an unbelievable athlete. Physical, like he's just watching his tape is just unbelievable. I was like, well, Kool-Aid McKinstry got a lot of hype going into the year, maybe because of the name, maybe not, but Terrion Arnold stood out despite that. Like he's unbelievable for Alabama this year. And honestly, he's been rising up a bit more now, like after the college season ended. But that's all right. As long as he got the hype he was deserved, it's great, good for him. So Jags going with them at 17. The Bengals. Honestly, I've seen Jatavian Sanders. Seems like a bit of a reach, especially when you have someone like Amarius Mims still available. Oh, gosh. Or you could go, if you don't feel confident that you'll potentially bring back T. Higgins. Or, if you want to prepare for life without T. Higgins, Brian Thomas Jr. is an absolutely amazing talent. I don't know what else he was feeding these receivers. He's unbelievable there. Or you go cornerback. It's like Chidobe Awuzie is your best one anyways. I think I heard he's up for... I don't remember for sure the contract. So that's not my area of expertise. So I could see cornerback here as well. Really, I don't know what to do. I think I'm going to go Amarius Mims. Just for the the potential that he is. He's similar to Mekhi Becton, where it's like the idea of Mekhi Becton is absolutely amazing. The idea of Amarius Mims is unbelievable. Can't stay healthy. So, Bengals taking a bit of a risk there, but I think if it works out, it's gonna be well worth it. For the Rams at 19, Quinion Mitchell, one of the biggest risers, again, deservingly so. He was unbelievable for Toledo last year. So 100% deserved. The Rams need defensive help, whether it's in the secondary or defensive line. Go get your cornerback to play opposite of Darian Kendrick, which, yeah, Darian Kendrick's probably won't. They could have used some better words there, but that's all right. Pittsburgh Steelers, they do need cornerback help. I think I like these two more than I like Troy Fautanu. Go ahead and give me Cooper DeJean, whatever. Just freak athlete. Like the fact that he's able to tackle. Like say, oh, he's why he needs to play safety. It's because of his tackling ability. Okay, not because we aren't good at playing cornerback. He's an unbelievable boundary quarterback. That's probably where he's going to play for Pittsburgh. But if needed, he can move around. With him and Mike Tomlin will be unbelievable together. So DeJean there, and then Miami Troy Fautanu. I don't know if I typically say these names right. Today they sound so weird. It's probably because of the microphone. But yeah, get a little bit of versatility, which is not ideal if you're taking a tackle in the first round. But for Miami, it's different. You have Teron Armstead, who sometimes he's all pro, sometimes he's injured. And I was like, it's just how it is. So go ahead and get you your safety net. If you need to play him at tackle to start, that's fine. If you play him at guard to start, he can do that too. It's a good pick for Miami there. And then Philadelphia. Shut up, you're not drafting a backup cornerback. James Bradbury sucks. Darius Slay, I don't know if his future there. Take Kool-Aid McKinstry. You need it. If not, Tyler Guyton would have been a valid pick as well. Houston Texans, Brian Thomas Jr. Please try and stop this Houston Texans offense. Brian Thomas Jr., similar to how Justin Jefferson got a little bit overlooked, I think it's possible for Thomas, not that he's Justin Jefferson, but he got overlooked a little bit. Just numbers got boosted up a bit. Playing next to Neighbors and Daniels is gets a little bit overlooked. But him in Houston with C.J. Stroud, Nico Collins, good luck. Let's see how that one ends up for you guys. Dallas Cowboys, offensive tackle always feels like a need, but Tyron Smith's getting old. He's going to be a free agent. Tyler Guyton, keep him down south. The physical tools are there for Guyton. Just needs a bit more polishing. And in Dallas, I think he can get that. I know moving Tyler Smith out to tackle is also a popular idea. But I think take Guyton. You need the offensive line help anyways, so I think they'll make that work. Packers here at 25. Cornerback's ideal. Cornerback's ideal. But Rakestraw and Kamari Lassiter, I'm not. I like Lassiter. I like just the dog. Like he is like Georgia Bulldogs. I mean, you could just take best player available in one of these defensive tackles. I get that's not your biggest need. Wide receiver, or you could go offensive lineman. Because Jackson Powers Johnson is unbelievable. He just happens to play center. Jordan Morgan, also not a bad option. I don't really know. I don't feel confident in any of these options. So if you're a Packers fan, you say, yes, we need this guy, please let me know. I doubt you've stayed this long into the video, but please let me know. I'm going to go with Kamari Lassiter. Because again, like I said earlier, cornerbacks, you always need more. I think that's the biggest weakness for the Packers right now. And Kamari Lassiter can go ahead and fix that right away. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, good end of the year, but you just need talent. Keon Coleman, if you feel very confident you can't get Chris Godwin back. But as of right now, I'm going Chop Robinson here at 26. Get that defense a bit of a boost because it wasn't all that pretty to end the year. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't pretty. So go ahead and take Chop there. The Cardinals, nothing is pretty outside of Marvin Harrison Jr. and Kyler Murray. So anything really works here. Newton and Murphy are popular. Just completely revamped the wide receiver core with Coleman. Again, Jackson Powers, unbelievable. I think we're going to go at... I still have Newton slightly ahead of Murphy. I think it's close. I have no problems going Murphy ahead of him. But I'm going to go ahead and go Jerzon Newton there at 27 to the Cardinals. 28 to the Bills. Again, a team that I feel like shouldn't have any problems, but yet here they are, not at pick 32. Keon Coleman. Go get Josh Allen, a jump ball receiver. No need to tell me twice. Yeah, give me Keon Coleman to the Buffalo Bills. Josh Allen just gosh, powerful arm. Go get it, Keon. It's going to be unbelievable. Detroit Lions. Defensive line help probably makes sense for them. I think their defense as a whole is a little bit fraudulent. So if you can, I mean, it's good, but as like it's not. I don't think it's Super Bowl caliber yet, at least with the offense that they have. So either Byron Murphy, Braylon Trice. I like getting somebody to play opposite of Aiden Hutchinson. I think that's just a great thought. Like would be amazing. But Byron Murphy, I think I have as a slightly higher prospect. I do think I'm going to go Braylon Trice here. It's close, and I like the idea of Aiden Hutchinson on one and Braylon Trice on the other, and then just an amazing pass rushing duo there. I like that idea. Go get two amazing edge rushers. So Baltimore Ravens, they need wide receiver help, and I think it has to. Right now, I'm on Troy Franklin. It could be Adonai Mitchell, could be Ladd McConkey, Xavier Legette, Worthy. I got Troy Franklin right now, though. Just his chemistry with Bo Nix that they were able to develop in the 2 years there was amazing. Playing him with Zay Flowers, I think it just helps expand this Baltimore offense even more. Now for pick 31, San Francisco, 100% you take Jackson Powers Johnson. As a no question, you need offensive line help. You need to go ahead, get the best offensive lineman available by far, center or not. You go get them, and that's JPJ there. And with the final pick, I think we'll say this video, I'm struggling to get through it. At the Kansas City Chiefs, I think you can't risk it again. Going to a Super Bowl with that receiving core, go get yourself a Donnie Mitchell, who's just an absolute beast. And I wish I had made this. I'll go ahead. I'll pull up the entire draft board real quick so you guys can see that. Right, so that website's having problems. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe. I'll have more videos coming out lately. And for all you lonely people here on Valentine's Day that for some reason made it to the entire end of the video, I'm one of you. I'm probably currently recording we're working on an NBA mock draft. So if you want to see that, if you want to see NBA, college basketball will be coming here soon. Or a bit more, I'll do some, not as much NFL stuff here, but mock drafts 100% every week. Please subscribe. Go check me out on TikTok. Week Moves Media there as well. So if y'all enjoyed, please like, subscribe. I'll see y'all later. Happy Valentine's Day. Adios.